It is your spark of the day, and welcome to The Fire, a brand new series that I just came up out of nowhere, where it's basically just going to be a lot of ranting and spewing about basically answering different questions. Today's question is, what is your dream? And usually, what I think of when people ask what is my dream, I usually think about dream jobs or dream careers of some sort. But that's not what I'm trying to get at. And plus, I'm already working on my dream career that I've always wanted to do ever since I was little, and as well as my brand new career that I want to do, as in professional cosplay, as you can tell. But when I ask the question of what is your dream, I'm asking as what is something you ultimately want to do that brings you so much joy and like so much passion before you die. And to answer this more simply, or to give a better example, my dream is to perform. Perform as in what music artists do, in a sense. If you catch what I'm saying, basically. For an example, Stray Kids, but I'm just using Stray Kids as a huge example because a lot of the concert videos that I've seen of Stray Kids, even though I've been to one of their concerts before and it was the best thing of my entire life, people that have more close-ups of Stray Kids, especially, for example, Han for Hold My Hand performance during their Asia tour before they came to like the United States. When Han was performing his Hold My Hand or whatever, and just seeing the close-up videos of him performing was probably what set everything ablaze of I want to perform like them because of how much passion they look and how much fun that they're having. And this connects on like a much deeper level for me because I used to do competitive cheerleading where I would perform on a stage and get judged, of course. And I think that's what ultimately started and everything. And then this whole seeing Stray Kids or just music artists in general perform in front of a live audience doing what they love the most is probably something that made me push harder for what I want to do and for what my dream is. So I asked for what is your dream? And please tell me in the comments. I would love to read every single one of them. But just seeing the passion behind people of living their like ultimate dream of what they want to do is such an inspiration. Like legitimately, it's an inspiration and I want to live like that. And I'm still like in school and everything, and I'm like trying to get my degree and whatnot, and it's the hardest thing, but once I can graduate and everything, I will be able to continue with my passion of following my dream job and also being able to get closer and closer to my dream of what I want to do. Tying in with something else of bucket lists. Now, when I was thinking of this whole topic or whatever, I was thinking of people's different bucket lists of like literal things you want to do before you die. Setting bucket lists is setting multiple goals at once or doing something that you've never done but you want to do before you die and everything. I don't have a bucket list, but I would love to make one as soon as possible. But with everything I have going on right now, I cannot. But I know there are some things that I want to add to that bucket list, like literally traveling outside of the US, because I've never been outside of the country at all. I've wanted to so badly multiple times, but I haven't had that chance yet. And usually you want to do it more like later in life, like in like your adulthood or something, like 30s, 40s, and so on and so forth, from what I've heard from people or from what I've seen. Now, don't bash me on that. Some people do start their bucket list a lot earlier in their 20s and everything, but I think most people, once they're set for life and when they have stability, it's a lot easier to actually achieve your bucket list and everything. But connecting the bucket list to a dream, it holds a lot of different like aspects to it. Bucket list is something like multiple things you want to do or whatever that you would probably find joy in or something, but you never know what the outcome would be like. Versus a dream, which is something that could be a lot harder or basically holds a deeper connection to you and your being. I don't know if this is making too much sense, but we're getting somewhere. I think, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But for a dream, it holds a lot more like deeper meanings and deeper connections to you as a person and like your hobbies in a sense. Because mine's connected to my hobby. Ever since I started cosplaying, I've always wanted to do more performing kind of things like skits. I've always wanted to compete in the cosplay contest, whether it be doing a skit or the craftsmanship for cosplays, which I hope to get into as soon as I can. And that's gonna take me a while because I don't really know how to sew yet. I know very, very basic things and I don't know them that well by memory, but I will get there at some point. I know I will because I will push myself to the brink to achieve what I want to because it's what I'm passionate about and it's kind of a dream. Kind of a dream. What? Not kind of a dream. It's basically a dream. And I know it's a lot easier to achieve, but it helps me get closer to my actual dream of wanting to perform wanting to perform in front of a crowd and wanting to feel their love and just make them feel happy and basically fulfill my kind of thing on it. But I think this video is just going to be a lot shorter because I didn't have too much in mind to talk about since I barely wrote anything down on my notepad on it. But I think that's going to be it for right now. I think a lot of my mistakes are probably just going to be in this video. Maybe I made a lot of mistakes of stuttering and whatnot, but that's what happens when you rant and you don't have everything all together. But at least y'all have it. So that'll be the end for this video, and I should have another video coming out as soon as possible as well, because I know from the time I'm filming this, I will be literally like next day, maybe the day after that, I will literally be filming another video that will hopefully come out right after this one, maybe, because I'm trying to feed you all. I'm trying to feed you what you need. Alright, my flames, that's it. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, or wherever you are, day, night, I don't know. But I hope this video can at least do something, at least motivate you, make you think a lot more about certain things. So that's it. Your spark is out.